What it do, YouTube? And I'm back with another video here. It's SS, so you already know. We're gonna be running Excadrill, Snorlax, and Machamp. Machamp is a 15-14-14. Snorlax is the 15-15-15, and Excadrill is a 15-15-15. Best buddy boost on the Machamp, and I actually did pretty good with this team. I did switch out. I wasn't able to record any good battles over the weekend. Once again, this is done on my Twitch. If you do want to go follow me on Twitch, watch these battles happen in real time. Link is going to be in the description. So, alright. Let's go ahead and get to these battles. So, I choose not to shield the flamethrower there because I thought they were going to bait, or I actually thought they wasn't at the move. But Snorlax is going to be able to lick down here. So this is pretty good for us in a way. They're thinking about what to do. I thought they were gonna come back with their Swampert, but unfortunately for me, they didn't come back into the Swampert. I switch out. They do what I was gonna do to them. Nice, nice, nice. All right, but we're gonna be able to get this cross chop off. I got the back to back, so I'm gonna throw the cross chop immediately here, and they do let it go, which is pretty good for me. I'm gonna come back into my Excadrill. No, not my Excadrill, my Snorlax. So now this is looking a little iffy for us, right? I am going to shield the first one. We're down to the yellow, so we're going to have to start shielding something. I'm going to go for a bait here. We're going to go for the body slam. Hopefully they do shield here. If they don't, I actually kind of didn't want them to shield, so that way I could be able just to straight farm down, shield and farm down. But it looks like we're going to be able to get to back-to-back superpowers here and win this game. And it's going to be a good game to my opponent. And we're going to take the first game. So, yeah. A little mistake on my part letting the flamethrower go through. But it all worked out in the end. So, yeah. Unfortunately, we don't have the best buddy boost on Snorlax. So, I did use it on Machamp. Now, Machamp is going to be good here. This is obviously a good lead for us. In comes the Togekiss. I'm a little slow to switch out. But we do come into our Excadrill, which is fine. I usually want to close out with Excadrill, and we do let a Charm sneak through there, which is not ideal. But we're one away from the next Rock Slide. We're gonna see what they want to do. Do they want to shield or let it go? I know Bubble a couple of little, and then we end up getting a phone call in the middle, which kind of sucks for us because now I gotta let this go, and I don't want to shield for real. So now I gotta come into Machamp. I'm gonna go straight for the cross chop. Trying to pull their shields, see if they want what they want to do. They do shield, so now in comes the Metagross. So I'm gonna come into Snorlax, and kind of like how the last game played out, I'm gonna do the same thing. We're gonna let the first one go through, since this time we do have health, and I don't have to shield immediately. So now I'm gonna go straight for the superpower here. We're gonna see what they want to do here. They don't shield, which is good for me. I'm gonna go for a body slam, see what they want to do here. I'm gonna charge it to the excellent. They let it go. Alright. Now I can safely just no shield and then come into my Machamp and just shield everything that they throw at us. They do no shield here, which makes it easier for me to even just cross chop. I'm pretty sure one cross chop here will be enough to KO, but somehow we do get denied and our cross chop or our counter does not go through, which kind of sucks for us. And sorry if I was saying cross chop, I meant counter, and we're able to get our counter off. And that's gonna be a good game for that game. Now we're gonna be hopping into the next game, so we're gonna see Machamp into Scizor. Okay, this is a little spicy. I am not gonna lie. This is actually running Bullet Punch, and I'm gonna farm. I don't want to go for the CMP tie because I know that they're gonna win the CMP tie. We're gonna let this go, calling it as a nice slash. It is a nice slash. We're gonna go for the cross chop. The cross chop. See what they want to do. They also want to shield. They want to shield, so that's fine with me. So now at this point, I'm going to shield this, and I'm just gonna go straight for the farm down. They do X Scissor here, which is fine. Now we're back to back cross chops. I do throw the cross chop here. It is a Haxorus. I do switch out, trying to bank a cross chop here. Now I'm gonna let this go because this could only be a nice slash, right? It's got to be a nice slash. So we're gonna farm up just a little bit more, and we're gonna go straight for the body slam. See what they want to do here. They do want a shield, which is a little weird. Now I'm going to let this go. Never mind. I do shield because I do think now I think they got a boost, right? I think they got a boost with the nice slash, which was bad for me. I think that's why I shielded. So now in the back is Excadrill, and I do believe we end up losing this. Maybe. I send down my Excadrill to try to catch. We don't catch. They farm us down. Yeah, this is over. Yeah. Yeah, that's bad. That's unfortunate for us. We're gonna lose that game. I could have played it differently. Could have played it a little different, but it is what it is. So now we're gonna see our Machamp into a Dragonite, which is not very ideal. So at this point, I kind of had to sack my own Machamp. We'll see what they want to do here. They let us get to the Rock Slide first. They do shield it. We're gonna switch out into Snorlax, and then they're gonna throw a superpower most likely. So we are gonna shield, and if they bait us, well, good bait. But they don't bait us, which is pretty good for us, and they're staying in. So I'm gonna go straight for the body slam, see what they want to do. They do shield, okay. So now this is a little weird, but we can live the next superpower. So I do let it go through, and they do end up switching out. So I'm farming up just a little bit more. We're gonna go for the superpower, and I'm gonna try to switch out here. I'm gonna try to switch out. Yeah, I'm trying to switch out. I was hoping that a body slam does not KO from this point, but for some reason it actually does. So I guess with the debuff it did enough. So now I'm gonna try to get to the cross chop. I have to shield a body slam, which is very unfortunate for me, but it's fine. We're gonna farm out just a little bit more. It looks like I tried to no bubble it, maybe undercharge or something. I'm gonna immediately come into my Excadrill, and we're gonna take a superpower to the face, and I think that's why I tried to undercharge it, because I realized that I kind of needed my Excadrill, and at this point I'm just not tapping the screen because it's pretty much over for us, which is fine. We're just gonna let it go. Now we're gonna be hopping into the next battle. We're gonna see Machamp into Gyarados. This is pretty good if it's Dragon Breath. If it's Waterfall, this is a little bit more iffy, but they are running Waterfall, so we're gonna go straight for the Rock Slide. See what they want to do. We're gonna switch into our Snorlax, and we're gonna catch the Aqua Tail most likely. Yeah, they go for the Aqua Tail. Now they switch out into a Metagross, which is kind of bad for us because I was hoping that they would stay in, but they didn't stay in, which is not good for our Excadrill in the back. And I'm gonna let the Meteor Mash go through. I'm gonna go for 2 superpowers here, see what they want to do. Charging the first one to an excellent. We're able to get to the next one, and we're gonna see what they want to do here. They don't live, which is pretty good for us. Now we can come into our, I don't know, actually I don't know if it's good for us. We're gonna see. Do I win this? I don't know if I win this. Yeah, it doesn't look like I win this. I kind of have to shield this because I need to throw the next Rock Slide, and I have to switch out instantly and try to get to a Rock Slide. But these, as you can see, these Rock Slides or these waterfalls are chunking a lot. We are able to get to the Rock Slide. We do KO them. In the back is a Mamoswine. I just need to get to back-to-back Rock Slides here. I'm assuming Rock Slide is the correct correct move to throw. I'm not too sure. I would assume it is, but then again, I don't know. Could be Drill Run because of the stab, but I don't know. I'm just assuming that since they're a nice type, the Rock Slide would do a little bit more, but yeah. And we're gonna be able to take that game because we did farm up to 2 Rock Slides. So now we're gonna see the first set was a 3-2. Not too good, but not too bad, right? We still went positive, which is fine with me. And we're going to go up to 1932. So now we're going to be hopping into the second set. We're going to see what they got for us. Okay, Garchomp. Shiny Garchomp. Alright. And it's running Dragon Tail, which is not ideal here. I'd rather have them running Mud Shot, which would put us in a better position. But it is what it is. They do shield the first one. We're going to swap out. We're going to let it go. If it's an Earth Power, it's an Earth Power. Okay, we do live it. I do believe my counting was off here. And I do end up letting another Earth Power go through. No, it might have been a different game. I don't know. Might have been a different game. We're going to be able to get to Body Slam, throw the Body Slam. I do let it go, hoping it is a Sand Tune. But to my surprise, it is an Earth Power. Okay, which is pretty fine, I guess. Now we're going to have to come into our Machamp, straight farm down, see what they have in the back. They have Metagross, so I'm going to throw the Crunch Chop here, see what they want to do. Do they want to shield? They don't want to shield. Then our Machamp goes down, which is pretty bad, but we're able to farm up just a little bit. I knew they were going to try to CMP me there, so I didn't want to go for the CMP. I do shield a Meteor Mash, which is pretty bad. I'm going to farm up just one, see what they want to do, hoping they do shield. They do shield, so now we're going to try to get to the next drill run. And hopefully they don't catch. They don't catch. So we're going to charge the drill run to an excellent. They're going to let it go because they have no more shields. In the back is a Sylveon. So now we just need to get 2 back-to-back drill runs. And this should be over. I try to throw at the right time here. And it looks like we don't let a charm come through. Which is pretty good for us. But then again, we do have a shield if they do choose to throw a move. But at this point, they had to go for the farm down to have a win con. And we're going to be able to take that game because we got 2 the back-to-back drill runs. I didn't go for back-to-back, but we did get to 2 drill runs is what I mean. So, now we're going to be seeing Shadow Machamp into Excadrill. This is where we want to see the Excadrill. But in the back is Swampert, so now I kind of have to stay in, I think. No, I think I just go for the Cross Chop and then I switch out into Snorlax, right? So, if they do if they do Earthquake us, so be it. I don't really care. Snorlax is just like a sponge here, but they do run the Sludge Wave. And now because they threw, I'm going to try to go for the farm down. But I do believe that I don't make it in time and I get scared. So I'm just going to go straight for the Body Slam. I know Bubble Lit, but they do end up shielding, which is a little weird to me. So now I'm going to shield and I'm going to farm down. We're going to look down. They're going to come into their Metagross, which is fine with me. I'm going to try to get to back-to-back superpowers, and I'm going to throw the first one, see what they want to do. And they do shield, so I'm going to switch immediately. And now I can safely shield this, even though knowing it's a Meteor Mash. Okay, it is a Psychic, actually. And then they switch into their Excadrill, which is fine with me. So now I could just throw the drill run, and at this point, this is over for them. I'm going to try to get back to the next drill run. We're going to charge it up to an excellent. And this is going to be enough to KO the Metagross. And that's a good game. So the team is kind of working better without Mamoswine. Mamoswine is kind of like eh. So now we're going to see a Dragon Breath Gyarados into our Machamp. Which, once again, is kind of better than having Waterfall. We're gonna go straight for the Rock Slide, and then we're gonna switch out and we do this amazing catch. We do catch a Crunch, which is okay. And the back is Rhyperior, which is a little weird, to be honest. I'm gonna try to get to back-to-back superpowers. They're gonna shield the first one. I tried to go for the next one, but they CMP us, and I don't want to shield, so I'm just going to let it go. Now, I'm going to come into my Machamp. I'm going to shield this one, and I'm going to try to go for the farm down. They threw another superpower. I'm going to go for the farm down. We do get the farm down, which is good for us. Now, I go for the Rock Slide, hoping this KO, so I can come into my Excadrill and go straight for the farm down. Well, I do one counter, then in the back is a Charizard, and at this point it is over for them because I'm at the rock slide, and this is gonna be doing quadruple, super effective, or double, however you guys want to say it. It's 2 times super effective, so we're gonna be taking out the Charizard there, and now we're gonna see Machamp into Conkeldurr, which this is looking like Machamp is gonna lose the matchup. In the back is Gyarados. They switch into the Gyarados. I'm gonna go straight for the Rock Slide, bank a Cross Chop for later. Come into my Snorlax, try to go for the farm down. We don't shield this. No reason to shield it. It is a crunch. That is fine. We do get the debuff, which is bad for us. I'm hoping we can farm down here. We are able to farm down. So now he's going to throw a move, which is fine with me. I'm going to shield. It is the dynamic punch. I'm going to try to throw do one lick, and then throw my body slam. We're able to throw the body slam. And then now at this point, I'm hoping that since I shielded, that they don't shield this move here. And lucky for us, they don't shield. So now in the back is Ursaluna. And I'm going to try to get to the superpower. We do get to the superpower. And then I'm going to try to switch out into my Machamp if I can. We're at a move. We're going to be able to get to the cross chop. And hopefully we can get to another cross chop before they farm us down. But I don't believe we're going to be able to, which is bad for us. So now I have to come into Excadrill. And I'm going to have to call a bait here. If they high horsepower me, GG's. And if they thunder punch me, we win. And at this point, they realized that they lost because I did call the move, and we end up winning that game. So yeah, that was a very nice call on my part, just to end up winning that game. To be honest, I thought we were gonna lose, but since they thunder punched, it gave us a win con. So now we're gonna see our mod champion to a purified Gyarados, and it is running Waterfall once again. Waterfall is pretty bad for us because of how much damage it does. We're going to be able to get to the rock slide. I'm going to switch out again into our Snorlax. And this time, I think I shielded thinking it's going to be an outrage, but it wasn't an outrage, which is fine with me. So now we're going to farm up right before they get to another move. We're going to throw the body slam, see what they want to do. They don't want to shield, that's fine. So now I'm going to let this go. It is an Aqua Tail. They're going to switch out into Dragonite, which is fine with me. We're gonna do the body slam, throw the body slam here, and at this point they have to superpower me, so I'm daring them to superpower me. We're gonna see, and they throw the Dragon Claw. Are we gonna be able to get to next body slam? We are not, which kind of sucks for us. So I gotta go into my Excadrill here, and I do believe that they bait us here. No, okay, they don't bait us. But this is bad for us because I think they are going to be able to outpace us. Yeah, this is not looking too good for us. But they do let it go. They do let it go. I'm going to get to the rock slide. Yeah, this is looking bad for us. I need to get to the move here. They switch out into their own. Yeah, this looks like a loss here. We're going to charge the cross chop to an excellent for the cross chop. We're not going to be able to make it to another one. And yeah, this is over. They're going to meteor mash us. They could have potentially went for the earthquake, but I guess they chickened out, which is fine. Whatever. And we're going to have a 4-1 this game. So the games are really close. I'm trying to climb back up. Over the weekend, we did go down back to the 1600s, but on Sunday, I was able to make it back to the 1900s, where you see us right now. And it's taking a while for me to claim this. Okay, here we go. We're going to make it up to 1975. So, in 2 sets, we went up a couple points. First set we had a 3-2. Second one was a 4-1. Let's see what this set's gonna be. So we're gonna see Dragonite into our Machamp. Once again, Machamp is kind of like dead weight here, but there's times where I play it out a little different each time. So he does not shield, so I'm gonna switch, calling this to be a Dragon Claw, and it's a superpower to my surprise. And he stayed in a little bit longer, which was a little weird for me. But now I'm gonna go for the superpower here because I want to throw my move before they throw, and they do shield here. Okay. So now I'm gonna be able to get to the next superpower, see what they want to do. Most likely they let it through, but to my surprise, they actually don't let it through. They do shield, which is now very good for me. So now I do believe I come into my Excadrill. Yeah, we come into our Excadrill. We can safely shield this, hoping that they do not catch. If they do catch, it might put us in a bad position here. So now I'm gonna be watching out, and they throw another move. So they do have a lot of energy on their Metagross. So now I gotta watch out here, make sure that they don't catch. Farming up a little bit more extra. They didn't switch out, which is fine with me. So now we're gonna be able to KO here. I'm gonna try to switch out. In the back is a Ursaluna. We're gonna be able to get to the cross chop here. I'm gonna be trying to go to the next cross chop. I'm gonna be hoping I can get to the next cross chop, but unfortunate for me, we're not going to be able to. But since I did have a move loaded on Excadrill, we're going to go for the CMP here, and we're going to be able to take it out. And one mud shot is going to be enough to take down the Dragonite, and we're going to be able to take that game. So yeah, what looked like a bad game for us, we still ended up winning. So now we're going to see Metagross in the lead up against our Machamp. So I'm going to stay in for a little bit. I'm going to go straight for the cross chop, and then I'm going to switch into Snorlax to make it just a little bit more better of a matchup for Snorlax. But they do end up shielding, which is weird for me. So now I'm thinking, there's something in the back that's super weak to Machamp. So I'm gonna keep my Machamp. They're gonna be able to Earthquake me, which is fine with me. I'm gonna go for the superpower, but unfortunate for me, I went for the CMP. They do CMP us, so I'm gonna have to shield this up. I'm going to charge the superpower to an excellent, see what they want to do. They don't shield. We're going to be able to lick down after a couple more licks. We're almost at the next superpower. We do have a body slam loaded. They're going to come into Waterfall Gyarados. This is not looking good for us. Now I'm going to switch back into my Machamp. Yeah, this looks like a losing game. I'm gonna bait here, but to be honest, I already know I'm not gonna make it to another move. But we were able to actually peel the shield. Now I have to go into Excadrill and try to catch, because if I go into Snorlax, they are gonna try to farm me down. We're not gonna be able to get to a move before they throw the Aqua Tail, and that does a lot of damage. So now I just let it take me out, and this is just game over for us. So I'm just gonna let the Gyarados take us out. GG's. So we're gonna be hopping to the next battle. We're gonna see Machamp into, I didn't see what it was. But now they're gonna switch out into a Surf Fetch, which is kind of bad for our backline. So I had to stay in. I'm gonna throw the cross chop, knowing that they're not at another move. Trying to force a shield here at least, because I don't want to go 2 shields down without getting one of their shields. So now I'm gonna shield this, and I'm gonna go straight for the farm down. That Leaf Blade would have KO'd us, but since I shielded it, we're in a good position. In the back is a Garchomp. I'm gonna go to back-to-back. Cross shots, bank it, switch out, come into Snorlax, start throwing these body slams here. See what they want to do. They do let it go, which is fine with me. So now if they Earth Power us, okay. I'm going to try to get to another move. I assume we do get to another move. I'm going to go straight for the superpower here. Try to either get the shield or KO them. But this is bad for us. We're going to try to get to another one. But lucky for us that they do throw their energy here. And since we're almost at 2 cross chops, I just come into Machamp. start throwing these cross chops. And then I'm going to be able to switch out. Hoping I can get to the drill run before they get to the any move. And lucky for us, we're going to be able to take that game. So now we're going to see Machamp into... So you can see the game, the team is working now for us. We're gonna see Machamp into Machamp. All right. So this gets a little awkward, right? Because we're kind of close to the same HP now, and lucky for me that they went for a cross chop. In the back is the Togekiss that they switch out. I'm gonna go into my Snorlax. We're gonna go for body slams here. See what they want to do. They do let the body slam go through. We're gonna farm up, farm up, farm up. And I do believe we no shield this. Okay, we no shield this. It might have been a different game that I was thinking of. So I'm going to go charge the body slam to an excellent. They let it go. I'm going to try to go for the farm down here. I don't want to throw another move. And lucky for us, we're going to be able to farm down. I'm just going to go straight for the superpower here. And they're going to switch into their Mamoswine. To see, do they shield? They do shield. I'm going to go into my Machamp immediately. I'm going to throw the cross chop. They shield again. And they do this amazing catch. Which, I mean, I kind of needed to KO their Machamp anyway. And then they're going to come back into their Mamoswine. We're going to get to a cross chop here. And we're going to be able to... I do believe I come into my Snorlax here, hoping that they throw, but they don't throw. And then one more shot is going to be enough to KO the Mamoswine here. And we're going to be able to take that game. Let's go. So now we're going to be hopping to the next battle. We're going to see Machamp into... Let's see. We're going to see Gyarados here. So once again, I prefer Dragon Breath. But, okay, so this one is running Dragon Breath. So now we're going to charge up to the Rock Slide. This one does choose to CMP us. So I'm going to let it go. We're going to charge the Rock Slide to an excellent. See what they want to do. And then we're going to go into Snorlax. They do shield. In the back is a Machamp, which is pretty bad for us. So I'm going to go straight for the Body Slam. I do believe they let the first one go through. I'm going to no shield this. I know that Snorlax can live a cross chop. And we should be able to make it to another body slam. We do make it to another body slam. Let's see what they want to do here. Do they want to shield? They do shield. So now they're down shields, which is pretty good for me. So now I can come into... No, this is not good for me. I thought I had more energy, more health on my Machamp, but either way they choose to throw. So now I'm going to shield, and I'm going to go for the farm down. I'm going to double shield, and lucky for us, we're going to be able to get to the farm down. I switch out immediately. In the back is a Sylveon, and comes their Gyarados, and since they swap, they can't swap back out. So I'm going to charge the Rock Slide to an excellent, but to my surprise, it doesn't do enough. So now I have to farm down. I do one mud shot for their one charm, trying to maximize my energy, make sure that no charms go through. And I need this next drill run to KO. I need it to KO. And unfortunate for me, it doesn't KO, but in comes our Machamp, and one cross chop is going to be enough to KO the Sylveon. And we're going to be able to take that game there. So, as you guys can see here, I do believe this is another 4-1. Horrible throw, but it is what it is. And let's see, how much do we end up going up? We end up going to 2022. So now, let's see. We're gonna see Machamp into Snorlax. So Machamp is winning a lot of leads here. I mean, it's off and on, right? And right here, I kind of do a different play. I play it a little different. I go into my Excadrill, and I do end up shielding a Meteor Mash, which is pretty bad for me. But we're gonna charge the Drill Run up to an excellent. They let it go through. So now at this point, I'm thinking like, okay, I might be not in a good position. What is in the back that needs shields? An Excadrill? I'm going to let this go, calling it as a body slam bait, but it is the superpower, which is fine with me. In the back is a Togekiss, so I go straight for the Rock Slide, see if they want to shield. They do shield, so now I'm going to come into my Snorlax, try to farm up, farm up, farm up. So I do believe I shield this because I kind of need the health here. So I'm gonna try to time my timing right, and we do end up timing it perfectly, so no charm goes through. Charge up a little bit extra but for some reason here, I thought I threw it the right time, but charm does end up sneaking through. So now I want to farm down here. I need to farm down here. We do end up farming down. In comes their Snorlax. I'm going to go straight for the superpower. They do shield. I'm gonna switch out. I want them to throw their energy. They do end up throwing their energy, which is good for me. And now I need to outpace to the superpower, and we do get to the superpower. And this is going to be enough to take the game, and we're going to be able to win this. GG's. So, that is pretty good for us. So now, we're going to be hopping into the next battle. We're going to see Machamp into Dragonite. Okay. So once again, this is kind of but I'm gonna go straight for the Rock Slide. They do throw before we get to the Rock Slide, which is fine with me. We're gonna let the Dragon Claw go through. I do one counter to check and see if they want to catch, but they don't catch. So I'm gonna go for the Rock Slide. They do let it go through. So at this point, I'm just gonna let my Machamp get farmed down. So just in case I do need to switch, I can switch. I'm gonna shield this, calling it as a superpower. It is the superpower. That's a good shield on our part. So now these body slams are gonna start doing a lot more damage. They don't shield, and we're gonna be farming up, farming up. This superpower should not be enough to KO, so I'm just gonna let it go through. We're gonna be able to farm down. In the back is a Machamp, I think. I think that was a Machamp that came in. I'm going to go for the superpower here. And I need to... Okay, I need to throw immediately here. No, I needed to farm up extra. And I think because of that, we're going to lose the game. I think we lose. I don't know. Actually, hold on. Do we lose? I need... we're one mud shot away. I need to get to the drill run. And we live on 1 HP. And we're going to be able to get to the drill run and take this game. Whew. So, what looked like a little sweaty battle ended up turning out to be okay for us. So now we're going to be hopping into the next battle. We're going to see Machamp into Dragonite again. Okay, so once again, same thing. But there's times where I do play it out a little different, where I just instantly switch out. I'm going to let it go. Obviously, this is a Dragon Claw. I don't want to shield Dragon Claw. I don't do an extra counter here. I just go straight for it, thinking that they're not going to switch out. So I do switch out here. And then I'm going to charge up. I'm going to shield this, what could be a potential superpower. Hopefully they don't bait us, which is perfect for us. And now they're going to switch into their Excadrill. So I'm just going to go straight for the superpower here. I probably could have did it one turn earlier. And I'm just going to go straight for the CMP. Hopefully this does not KO us. And if it doesn't KO us, then the superpower will be doing some massive damage here. We're going to charge the superpower up to excellent. Even though it is debuffed, it still does some good damage here, which is good for us. They're gonna throw. They can't farm us down, even though we are quadruple debuffed or whatever. They're gonna throw the drill run. I'm gonna try to come into Machamp, farm down, switch out into our Excadrill with his shield up. So now I'm hoping Excadrill can win this game. They're gonna come into their Metagross, and then I'm going to try to hope that they don't catch, but they do a nice play here, and they do end up catching. So now I gotta throw immediately here, because I don't want them to try to get my shield. Because if they get my shield, then it's over for me. And at this point, I just need to get to the drill run. I can safely shield this, regardless if it's a meteor mash. Doesn't matter to me. Because we're going to be able to get to the drill run here. And if this doesn't KO, then a couple mud shots should KO. And we are going to be able to take this game. Even though he did a good catch, it didn't matter there. So now we're going to see Machamp into Magnet Zone. So this is good. This is good. This is very good for us. So now they're going to switch out into a Garchomp. I'm going to go straight for the Cross Chomp here. I didn't throw it the right time. Doesn't matter to me. I'm going to switch out. Make it a little bit easier for my Snorlax to win this matchup. I'm going to let this go. Okay, I don't let it go. Interesting. Okay. And it looked like they lagged out for a little bit, but I guess not. So we're going to get to the body slam. We're going to throw the body slam. And a couple more licks is going to be enough to KO it. In the back is a Machamp. So we're going to charge the body slam to an excellent. They do shield, which is kind of bad for us. I need to get to the next body slam, but they do CMP us on the body slam. So now I have to let this go because I cannot shield. So now I come into my own Machamp. I shield this. This is looking tricky. Do I win this? They do a very nice catch here. So everybody's catching on me. Everybody's catching. But I don't know. I guess they gave up at this point. It looked like they gave up, but I don't know. Maybe they just wanted me to farm them down. I don't know. I'm confused, to be honest. He's not gonna let us get to the next drill run, so we're gonna get KO'd by the cross chop here. And it looked weird there. I don't know. For a second I thought, when I was playing the game, I actually thought my Machamp went down. And I was like, no, I have a cross chop. How is this gonna happen? But we're gonna be able to win that game. So now we're gonna see Machamp into Mamoswine. This is where we want to see the Mamoswine, right? So they're staying in, which is good for me. Once again, we're going to try to see if they don't catch, and they don't catch. Well, they end up catching a rock slide since I was patient, but they do shield. So now I'm going to come into my Excadrill. We're going to CMP here. This is definitely a superpower, right? So I'm going to shield. I'm going to get my rock slide off. Do they want to shield is the question. They don't want to shield, which is fine with me. So now I have to hurry up and get to my next rock slide because I don't want them to throw another move. I don't want to shield anything here. But they end up shielding, which is very weird. So I kind of have to call this. I had to let this go. If they superpower me, so fine. So now I just come into my Machamp to farm down, get more energy. And then they come back into their Mamoswine. They let me throw the cross chop. And in the back is going to be Magnet Zone. So this is pretty much GG's. This is a mere shot. I don't care. I'm going to shield it, and it should be over. This game should be over. We're going to charge the cross chop up to an excellent, and we're going to be able to take this game. So they didn't even see our Snorlax. And I do believe this is a 5-0 here. And then in the last set, we do end up going negative. So we're going to get rewarded with a Marini. We get an XL. Not the best IVs. Waiting to tap it. Waiting to see. I don't know what I'm doing here. Alright, we do redeem it. We go up to 2096. Slowly on the climb. So now we're going to see Machamp into Machamp again. Okay. So they switch out into Sylveon, which is good for us. We go switch out into our Excadrill. I kind of didn't want to switch out into Excadrill, but we do end up switching out into Excadrill. I do believe we lose this game. And I realized that I didn't want to KO it because I kind of needed energy. I needed them to throw to have me go get a little weaker because now Machamp's gonna come into here. He's gonna come back in and then he's gonna farm me down completely, which is pretty bad for me. But lucky for me, he actually lets the drill run go through. So now I come back into my Machamp and I'm gonna try to farm it down completely. They switch out into a Togekiss, so yeah, Excadrill in the back would have been better. They end up sneaking a move, which makes no sense to me, but whatever. They do shield. Now I have to shield. And I do believe I get unlucky here and they get a boost. And because of this boost, I do believe they end up winning because of the boost. So they end up shielding again, which is bad for me. I get to another body slam. And this is just over. This is just over. They throw immediately. And I forgot that they actually boosted. So I needed to shield that. I forgot when I was playing the game. I forgot. And I now realize why I did so much damage. And if I would have shielded that, I don't know. I think we could. I think we still would have lost, to be honest. So now we're gonna see Mamoswine into Machamp. He switches out to a Gyarados, so we're gonna do the same thing here. We're gonna go straight for. I'm gonna let it go through. I wanted to throw the Rock Slide before they threw a move here, but in hindsight, I think I needed to shield that. To be honest, we're gonna throw the Rock Slide. They gonna shield. We're gonna switch out. I'm gonna start throwing these body slams. We do CMP here, which is not ideal. They throw the crunch. We get the debuff. Of course, we get the debuff. Charge the body slam up to an excellent. They let it go through. I'm gonna try to get to another one before they get to a move. We do get to the next one before they throw the next move. Now they come back into their Mamoswine, I do believe, and I'm gonna try to get to the superpower here. They do CMP us. I don't want to shield. And I realized that my Machamp is just way too far down in HP for me to even do anything. I needed to shield the... But they let it go. And in the back is a party hat Gengar. So Gengar does hit pretty hard. So I kind of have to shield. Even though it is a Shadow Punch, I kind of have to shield. And I didn't realize it was 5-4 for the Shadow Punches. So I have the shield there. I go CMP. I do the CMP and I just shield. And they just let it go at this point because they know that I'm pretty much at back-to-back drill runs. I do believe this is the only game we do win in this set, which is unfortunate for us. But I did want to show you guys some losses. We're going to see Machamp in the lead again, which is pretty bad for us. So now I'm going to shield. Once again, if I had to double shield, I will double shield. So I do double shield here. Cross shot comes through. I'm going to try to farm down. We get the farm down. In the back is a Metagross. And I'm back-to-back cross shots, but I'm not going to be able to get to the next one off, which sucks for me. And then in the back is an Excadrill, so I throw my drill run immediately, hoping that they no shield, but they do shield. So now I switch into my Snorlax. They're gonna drill run us. Try to get to the superpower, but they get to the next drill run. And I'm going to throw the superpower here. I try to undercharge it, but I do actually get a couple more, but not as much as I wanted to get. Oh, we actually do get to the, but he's gonna be able to earth power us. I mean, earthquake us, so it doesn't matter, to be honest. Yeah, and I just kind of quit. GG's. So now in the back, we're gonna see Machamp into Dragonite, and I kind of don't like Dragon Tail Dragonite because it's really, really bad. It does so much damage. I'm going to be able to get to the rock slide. We're going to throw the rock slide. We're going to let our Machamp go down. We're going to come into Snorlax. I'm going to shield this. Calling it as a superpower bait, but it is superpower, but it is a Dragon Claw bait, which is bad for us. Lets the body slam go through. Farm up extra. I shield this. And I do believe I just go straight for the farm down at this point. In the back is the Metagross, so I'm going to switch out immediately. Throw the drill run as soon as I get it. Either get a shield or force them to shield. They do shield. So now, this kind of sucks for us because I do believe this is going to be the Earthquake. Yeah, this is over. This is over. So I just topple left because I didn't want to go. I didn't want to play it. I started getting frustrated really bad at the end of the set because it's always the last game. It's always the last set that I do horrible in. And we're gonna see Electivire in the lead up against our Machamp. And I was actually going to call this as an ice punch and let it go through, but they end up baiting us, which is pretty bad for us. But I'm gonna get to the move here. They let it go since they got shield advantage. Guess that's what they wanted. In the back is the Garchomp. I'm going to switch out immediately here. And their Garchomp is going to throw a move. I do believe it is the Earthquake. I was going to say Earth Power, but it is an Earthquake. And I do believe this is the game where I call it wrong. I do believe I call it wrong here. Yep. We're going to let another Earthquake come through. And at this point, this is pretty much over for us. This is pretty much over for us. There's no way we win this. We're gonna get to another cross chop here. I'm hoping they let it go through. They do let it go through. In the back is a Waterfall Gyarados, and at this point, this is over. This is over. We're not gonna win this. We already seen how much they do. I shield. I thought they were gonna go to back because they were already at it, but yeah, it's not gonna be enough to KO, and we're gonna lose that game. If you guys do like the video, comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys have a great day. I will see you guys later.